What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Flying Fluffy Hockey live stream of Game 2 between the Florida Panthers and Tampa Bay Lightning in the first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Colin thinks the first 10 minutes or so of the first period will be key. Hello, Damien, Owls, JC, Trey, Canes, Dolphin, Panthers fan. Colin, Strafossi, Chris Wilson, fishing. All right. So if a game is on TBS and Max tonight, I think that means I will have to switch between Max and ES and Fubo in order to catch Toronto and Sens. Yari says evening, luxury starting time for me. Yeah, 6:30 Eastern time start for a Panthers game is a war crime, I think, for a playoff game. Of course, they had to make it so that Leafs, Sens, and Panthers Lightning are starting at the same time. Only the Clouds thinks that Cats are going up 2-0 tonight and the Leafs are going up 3-0. Hey, Cuban, how you doing? Hello, Donna. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the second TBS game is the Minnesota-Vegas Game 3 later tonight. A crucial Game 3 between the Wild and Golden Knights. Jason Todd says, let's weather the early push from Tampa and let's continue to be hungry on the forecheck. Winterfell says, I seriously did not think the game was tonight, thought it was tomorrow. The schedule is messed up. And I see the low internet signal showing up on my end. So I probably am lagging for at least some of you. I'm good for now. Must have been a brief loss of signal. Okay, so Sorelli is in tonight, which means the Lightning lines and the Panthers line are going to be the same.
Sorelli's in.
That's what Colin is saying. The Lightning had a different forward ready to go in case Sorelli was out.
Okay.
Just get that Lightning lineups on for me. Am I going to switch to the NFL draft after the game is over?
Probably. No, well, we're going to finish Toronto and Ottawa.
We're going to finish Toronto, Ottawa.
Yeah. You'll be happy to know tomorrow, Kyle, Avs and Stars do not play tomorrow night.
Woohoo! Yeah, the Dolphins have pick number 13. Hudavuk. Hudavuk says that Cirelli is out. Yeah, the Stars took the series last night. The way that Stars-Av series is going is eerily similar to last year's Eastern Conference Finals. And you know how that series went after Game 3. Let's see. Hello, Bobby Ray K. All right, so I wonder if the puck drop is not until around 6:52. For whatever reason, the NHL never actually starts the games when they say. I don't know. Okay, so here are the projected lines. Koncalves, Point, Kucherov, Hagel, Cirelli, Gensel, Geeky, Paul, Chafee, Gergensons, Glendening, and Yord. So I think that means there's a different. Oh, it's less than 2 minutes. You've got less than 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes, closer to a minute and a half. Okay.
Actually starting it on time today, huh?
Yeah, I just need you to get that. I need you to get that lightning graphic up.
Okay.
Hey, Cuban, thank you for the 2.
Thank you, Cuban. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you. He says, Jaws wear a old school Cats jersey.
I always do.
Yeah.
I always do.
JC says, hey, I'm glad Jaws enjoyed the video.
Yeah, I got a surprise for you all later.
Mythical Riz says that line 2 on Tampa has been pretty dangerous on us. Only the Cloud says Edmonton looks terrible in these playoffs. McDavid and Draisaitl are so pissed.
Yeah, the defense looks terrible.
OG Barry says, why is everyone in love with the Lightning after they get blown out at home game 1? We are deeper as a team right now. Let's see. Who is the jerk that put these games on at the same time, asks Kenneth.
Amen.
He's going to go out to watch Leafs tonight. Yeah, get the heart medicine, alcohol ready. So, the Lightning are going 12-6 tonight.
Okay.
I know for 12 forwards that you'll need to put up there. Once I find out which defenseman is a scratch, replace him with Mitchell Chafee.
Oh, I didn't do this in Photoscape. This is just the email.
Mitchell Chafee, number 41, I think. But I need to know. I'll have to wait to find out which of those 7 defensemen is the scratch. Kane Stolfen says, unfortunately, my cardiologist is in surgery tonight, so I'm in trouble.
All right, so you just tell me when you need me to change it.
Yeah. There is Bob.
Okay, let me get my dad going.
So in his playoff career versus Tampa, 10-7, 2.78 goals against average, 904 save percentage. Hello, Austin.
Okay.
And there's Vazzy. It's in my imagination, is the TV awfully quiet?
It's a little bit quiet. It just might depend on what streaming service we got.
Okay, yeah. All right, so here's the opening face-off.
All right. Okay.
Okay. So Lightning win that face-off. Cernak sends it in for the Lightning. It rolls around over to the direction of Verhaeghe. Hagel had sent it through the paint. Reinhardt unable to move it forward. It looks like Verhaeghe could not clear it. Gensel's shot deflected. Barkov sends it up ahead to Reinhardt. Oh, it's a breakaway for Verhaeghe! And he...
Oh, jeez.
The puck went high.
Yeah, it would help if the cameraman would keep up, though. That made me dizzy trying to catch up to that.
Hedman enters the zone. Shot misses the net. Nick Pohl's shot blocked. He tries to split the defenseman. Gensel's denied by Bob.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, Verhaeghe still can't score.
Yeah.
Hedman, Moser, Johnson, Herbig Sloop. Okay, so it's as I thought. Radish is the scratch for the Lightning defense. Lundell disrupts the Lightning cycle, but Marchand unable to get the clear. Bob plays it into the corner, rolls straight to Nick Paul. Lundell pressuring him. Now it's over back in the corner with Concalves. Marchand, can you get the clear? Thank you. Let's see. Goncalves over to Geeky.
Oh shit.
Oh,
no,
wow, that went wide.
What?
Braden Point somehow missed point blank. Yes, the game is on TBS and Max.
What the hell? Wait. So we're going on a power play.
They called Marchand for slashing.
Oh, he just missed it wide.
I mean, Braden Point had all the empty net to himself and just sends it wide.
And so now they got Marchand for 2 minutes. Oh, boy.
So we have to kill a penalty with 18:02 to go in the first. Now we get the clear to start the penalty kill. So Point speeds across the blue line, drops back for Gensel, sends it around the boards. Seth Jones able to get the clear. Good. Now Hedman collects the puck in his own zone. Gensel passes it backward to Braden Point. Back to Kucherov. Now Gensel sends it around the boards again. Let's see. Kucherov was in pursuit of that puck. Gensel collects it, sends it to Hedman at the blue line. Hagel redirect,
gets it clear,
and we get the clear.
Right.
1 minute left on the penalty kill. 17 minutes to go in the first. Point passes it backwards, and then that's an easy clear for Forsling. Sort of a gaff by the Lightning power play unit. Barkov with the forechecking pressure. Still 30 seconds left on the Lightning power play. One last chance for them. And they send it out themselves. Kucherov will just hang on to the puck. Pass to Yanni Gord. Gord will dump the puck in. Bob intercepts it. Chooses to pass to Seth Jones in the corner. And it's out once again.
All right. Looks like we killed that off.
Cade says, you guys are 30 seconds behind me.
All right.
Mifagorilla says, I'm telling you, Marchand is here to sabotage the Panthers.
Just on the commercial, back out and come back in. I don't know.
Hagel sends it up ahead, but that will be icing against the Lightning with 15:48 to go.
Right there. He recognizes that points there.
They had much more chances when they weren't on the power play. Power play kind of helped settle us down, to be honest. Come on, Barky, right back to Schmidt.
Reinhardt,
Schmidt.
Yeah!
Yay! What did I say?
Yeah!
All right.
Woo!
Thank you. They listened. The house is bugged. The
Nate
house is
Schmidt.
definitely bugged.
Who
Are
is
you
that
kidding
man
me?
wearing the number 88 jersey? Because that's not Nate Schmitz. That's Cale Makar. 3 goals in the first 2
kidding me?
games?
Wow.
Kachuk will have to catch up to him. He beats Vazzy on the lawn side. And the Panthers take the early 1-0 leads. So,
okay then.
Yeah.
I think I'll just keep calling the goals.
Yeah.
That's a good start.
Beck says Montour who?
Right?
Bennett sends it over to Samo, but the Lightning take the puck back. Yeah, what a laser beam.
Yeah.
Now the Lightning send it in. So Forsling just waits for the lines to change. Forsling decides to pass it over to Seth Jones. Jones up ahead.
Oh.
Reinhardt, I believe, with the shot there. Now the Lightning move through the center ice. Who is that? Gergensons? Is this the 4th line out there?
Yeah.
For Hagee, over to Barkov, I believe. Vazzy's made that save. Now Reinhardt at the side of the nets, over to the circle, passes back to Mikkola, and there's Sturm, so it must be in the middle of a line change. For Hagee tries to send it towards the nets, blocked.
Reinhardt gets it back again.
For Hagee, sends it wide.
Yep.
Kulikov over to Sturm.
Again.
Sturm can't hang on to it. Does Schmidt get Ekblad's money?
Schmidt's gonna get a contract. I don't even think that's a joke.
It was just after the Lightning power play had ended.
Yeah.
Too. Sorelli is apparently playing, so Reinhardt and Barkov get the apples on that Schmidt goal.
Oh,
Schmidt gets rocked by Lilleberg in center ice. Now the Lightning up ahead, but I believe that is Forsling and Lundell making the Lightning work for that zone entry, and it's sent up ahead. That's Marchand, but he's getting pressured. Can he pass it to Lundell? He does. Oh, he tried to pass to Luosterainen. Marchand. I mean, I agree with that on paper.
I know, because Luosterainen's sitting right there by himself.
But if only that pass could have connected. It's very hard to beat Vazzy.
No,
directly in front.
Luosterainen sitting there all by himself. It was the decision, bad execution.
Now that puck rolls over to Yanni Gord.
Bob with the stop.
Okay. 12:31 to go. Trey says, God damn it, Huberto. Okay.
All right. Back out and go back in. It can't hurt.
Yeah. Just a friendly reminder to the chat. Some of you may find yourselves ahead of us.
Yeah.
Try your best not to accidentally spoil a goal. Like, I think Hot Dog saw Schmidt score like 5 seconds before we did, but it's all good. Colin says, so far, so good, weathering the storm in Tampa Bay.
Yeah, man, the Bolts are nervous.
Yeah.
They're holding their sticks a little tight. No doubt.
Daniel says, finally feels like playoff hockey, though. Alatrion says, what in the world is going on with Schmitty, and how do we make sure it continues?
Yeah, right. Okay.
Well, you notice that every time Schmidt has scored, it has usually been when guys like Barkov and Reinhardt or the power play unit or even the third line are busy getting the attention of the Lightning, and then Schmidt is just the
forgotten man.
Yeah. Adonis says, I've seen enough. Schmidt 3 times 7 million. So now all the Panthers need to do is keep up the intensity, because the Lightning are probably going to step up their game even more in response to that. This is Bailey thinks the Panthers were just chilling down the stretch. They knew what they were doing. Yeah, Biz was on the right track, Ron Train, with his tinfoil hat conspiracy theory. It's a 2-on-1. Bob with the save. That was a shot by McDonough. Whoa, that puck rolls away from the paint. Now,
here we go.
Seth Jones over to Verhaeghe. Cross ice over to Reinhardt, who just dumps in as we go for a line change. 12 minutes to go. Joe Shipley saying Schmidt is the new Rodriguez.
Yeah, in terms of, being the big playoff performer.
So, that puck is sent down. No icing. Luosterainen sends up ahead. Mikkola passes it to Kulikov, who dumps in. Mikkola pursues the puck over to Luosterainen. And then the Lightning, unable to get the clear, Kulikov sends it back in. Lundell takes the puck. It rolls
Oh,
through center ice. Marchand sends it around. Luosterainen able to get to the point. Sent back to Marchand, and Luosterainen now finally sent down the ice.
it's
On
Bob,
goal.
So no icing.
Yeah, don't let up.
Nope.
Bolts are going to start feeling cornered and get aggressive. Balinskis dumps in.
Yeah, I'm not breathing until this game's 5-1 like the other one was.
Let's see. Schmidt's now over to Bennett. And then Samaskevich could not keep that puck on his stick. So Bennett is trying to get the puck away from Cirelli along the boards. Moser and Hedman passing the puck. Moser's shot blocked. It dies within 5 feet of Bob.
Damn it. You need to clear that.
But the pass to Hagel does not connect, and the puck rolls out.
Cleared.
A lucky break for the Panthers.
Back out again.
It's Bennett. It's a 3-on-2 potentially. Boquist and Vazzy actually makes that save, and then some extra shoves on Rodriguez by Hagel and company.
You laughing about it?
PC's Papasulu says it will be Leafs versus Capitals in the Eastern Conference Finals. Panthers and Canes can't score.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Real Cinema says, so it turns out Schmidt is the new OEL/Montour. He was just waiting for the playoffs.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. That's a start.
Hot Dog asks, who are the Dolphins drafting?
Some old broken down. They're gonna draft some kid that joined the military at 18 and didn't start college till 22. Spent 5 years, and he's 27. He's had 2 knee surgeries, but he's really big and has good character. Sound about right?
We probably will draft either O-line or corner. Yeah, OEL and Stolars are doing amazing on the Leafs.
Yeah.
X-Fresh says we got to do better. Clearing these pucks is already getting ridiculous.
Yeah, we definitely need to get a little bit better with the clears.
You still have time up. Delete Radish.
But he's not even there. That's just the script. Oh, but you said they went 12. They went 12, right?
Yeah, Radish is the defenseman at the bottom there.
Okay.
So.
I see. Okay.
And Mitchell Chafee.
For who?
Number 41.
No, for who? Who am I removing?
No, they did not remove a forward.
Oh. Well,
just make a new one.
But that's still.
I can't read that.
I know.
color.
I know. That's still 7D. That's what I'm asking. They can't go 12-7.
No, that's he is a forward.
Oh, I see. Because 1, 2, 3. Oh, I get it. I see what you're saying now. Okay. All right. Okay.
Close enough to the name.
I get it. Yeah, close enough.
Silva says, what in the Nate Schmidt is going on? Schmidt is the Schmidt.
Yeah.
All right, so Lightning trying to get the clear, and they do, but we can't touch it because we would be offsides. Now it is sent up ahead. Mikkola with a minor hit on Hagel. We send it into the neutral zone. Marchand able to collect the puck, but now it is dumped back in by the Lightning. Balinskis with the puck. He chooses to wait, I presume, for line change. 9 minutes to go. Stretch pass. Luosterainen can't reach that. Lightning will send it back into the neutral zone. Schmidt is there along with Forsling. Forsling sends it up ahead. And Luosterainen trying to reach that puck. He does knock down the man, but doesn't get the puck. Jones meets Nick Paul in the neutral zone. Lightning do get it in, but Forsling and Bennett and Jones can't reach that. Now we have a 3-on-2 the other way. Matthew Tkachuk, he shoots. Gloved by Vazzy. Okay. Just Kachucking around says Bobby programmed a fail safe into Stoli. Don't worry.
Yeah.
All right, so 8:17 to go in the first. So far, this has gone by so fast.
Yeah.
It's so completely different from having to watch other teams' playoff games because it's your team that you're watching. Kazuma, tonight's game is on TBS and Max. Nico Sturm in the face-off circle. He wins that face-off. Rodriguez sends it towards the net. Boquist at the side of the net. Can't hang on to it. Kucherov will pick up the puck behind his own net. Pass to Perbix. We would be offsides if we touched that, but we choose to touch it. Watch Medicine says, as a Panthers fan, the only thing that worries me is health and also Vegas and the Avs in the West.
The Avs got to survive Dallas.
Well, the Avs have to learn how to hold on to a lead. They've led in that series for over 92 minutes, while the Stars have led for 1 minute and 2 seconds, and yet it is the Stars with the 2-1 series lead. All right, so it looks like the second Panthers lines out there. Bennett in the face-off circle against Cirelli. That puck stalls inside the circle, and then some pressure, but not able to hold the puck in. Now it's Hagel, but Kulikov knocks him down.
Good job.
Tkachuk unable to reach it. Shot blocked. Tkachuk unable to get the clear, but Mikkola helps him out. And then Samoskevich gets taken off the puck. Bennett's place spy. Now Braden points, crosses the blue line, passes to Gensel, and that puck rolls out. Can Verhaeghe win that foot race? He sort of.
There was no icing to worry about, so.
I was hoping he would get the breakaway chance.
Yeah.
Let's see. Barkov tries to reach that puck. Now Hedman collects it and sends it up ahead. That will be icing. No, it was deflected.
Yeah.
Reinhardt able to send it up ahead. Nico Sturm loses the puck to Lightning player, but he tries again. Now Boquist pursues Perbix. Sturm with a hit. Balinskis waits. he will have a chance to either pass or wrap around Boquist now. Schmidt shoots.
Yeah, get it to
Forces
Schmidt.
Fazzy to make. Yeah. Yeah.
Right, get it to Schmidt.
Balinskis and Schmidt attempt to disrupt.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Oh, boy, that almost was a tie game.
That was Mitchell Chafee sending it high right in front of Bob. Puck is stuck in the corner now. Now it will roll out.
Okay.
Hedman retrieves it.
5:40 left.
So Nick Paul sends it up ahead. Puck batted down by Lundell, which allows the board battle to commence in the neutral zone. Lightning collect the puck. Moser sends it up ahead. It rolls over to Connor Geeky, but he gets taken off the puck. Oh, shot blocked by Marchand. Marchand could not reach that puck. Now it's sent in by the Lightning. That was Nick Paul getting the puck taken away from him. Stretch pass by Lundell. Lundell, no, excuse me, this is Samaskevich.
Samaskevich, yeah.
Yeah. Forsling shoots up and out of play with 4:44 to go in the first. Dietrich says Jostradamus calling Barkov to Schmidt right before it actually happens.
Yeah. If only I could find a way to monetize that.
Yeah, what do we... Watch Medicine is asking, who do you guys think Ekblad will replace in Game 3 when he starts?
I guess Balinskis.
Yeah. We ain't getting Schmidt off the ice anytime soon.
It's changing what I believe is possible when it comes to weight loss. It's changing how much weight I lose, up to 48 pounds. And some lost over 58 pounds.
What's our favorite version of the Panthers jersey? Leaping Cat. The original jerseys from the 90s.
Stop Zepbound and call your doctor if you have severe stomach pain or a serious allergic reaction.
So,
Severe side effects may include inflammatory.
Green Loogie says, I'm at work, got game on, but can't do 2. Why, I don't know. I don't make the rules. Let's go, Panthers. Adonis says, we look very solid. They are not giving Tampa many chances, and that's what matters.
Ask your doctor about Zepbound. What are we doing today, Coach?
Adonis says, we also have them hesitating on a lot of decisions, which is affecting the mental part of the game. McDavid and Draisaitl playing 17 of 20 minutes in the third in Game 7 was enough to see. Hey, John, thank you for the 5.
Hey, thank you, John. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, John.
He says, Jaws, they better not sit Schmidt when Ekblad returns.
No. It would be Balinskis.
Yeah. Forsling with the puck, sends it around the boards to Barkov. Barkov trying to get a pass to the blue line. He does. Oh, that went wide. McDonough leading the rush for the Lightning. Cernak shoots, stopped by Bob. Trey says they're obviously going to sit Forsling.
Yeah.
4:24 to go in the first.
Today's game was really the start of the series. He expects this game to be more of a grind game. What happened in game 1 was an anomaly.
4:24 to go. Panthers win the faceoff in their own zone. Kulikov clears the puck, but the Lightning send it right back in. Lundell collects it. It stalls in the corner where Glendening is, but now Mikula should move that puck forward. Marchand will have to clean it up. Kulikov up ahead to Luosterainen, who just sends it ahead and prays Lundell can reach it. Lundell and Marchand unable to reach that puck. Chafee dumps it in. Forsling just waits for the lines to change. Forsling. The puck is passed around. Bennett could not handle that.
Got it back.
And now Kachuk will just flip it
Wow,
right
what was
to
that,
the
Chucky?
Lightning. Now Gensel tries for the pass to the wrister. Gensel with the puck. Circles. That puck stalled. Braden points. That was very similar to the goal that was the setup that he had when he got the lucky rebound in game 1.
Come on, can we clear this zone now, please? Wake up.
Jones with the puck over to Forsling. Forsling does get the clear.
Oh, I didn't see who that was, but they were trying to be sneaky.
Balinskis now with the puck. He will slowly skate forward. Try not to trip Forsling there, buddy. Shot on nets by the Panthers. Now it will roll all the way back into the Panthers zone where Schmidt is going to collect the puck and keep it moving. Boquist canning onto it, but Sturm bats it ahead, and then it goes to the boards and back to the Lightning. Geeky gets knocked down. Now Balinskis simply peels back as we wait.
We'll take every second off the clock we can.
Yeah. Canada Ball says, "What's up, guys? Hello.
How you doing, bud?"
Barkov able to send it up to head to Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe has Reinhardt on his left, and he has to send it around the boards. Now Yanni Gord crosses the blue line. Cirelli met by Mikula in the corner. Hagel over to Cernak at the blue line. Back to Hagel. His shot deflected. And Cirelli sends it out himself. Tony Rayan thinks no team is sweeping anybody this year because the teams are just too good, even though they have bad starts.
The sweeps are tough.
For final minute of the period, Forsling sends it up ahead. Lundell collects it at the blue line, but he can't get it to anybody else. And now the Lightning rush the other way. Forsling having to defend against Gergensen's. Puck sitting there. Gergensen's trying to move it along.
Is there a penalty? Oh, really? What kind of garbage are they calling? What?
Forsling will get called for holding the stick. Right there.
Where?
Right there. He's still holding on to the stick. Forsling, buddy, what are you doing?
That's garbage in the playoffs. That's absolute garbage. I mean, that is just bullshit. You never see something like that called in the postseason.
Puck sent just wide of the nets by Hedman. Hedman passes. Kulikov pressures the puck carrier. Will it be enough to get the clear? No. Cirelli over to Gensel, who passes it around to Kucherov. Mikula blocks it away. Barkov sends it
Not
not
cleared.
far enough. Hedman,
Save. And that'll
Kulikov.
be the end of the period.
That will be the end of the first.
We'll take it.
Colin says Gus Bus was trying to find the puck.
24 seconds remaining on their power play when we begin period 2. There's Nate Schmidt. Scored his third goal of this series to give the Panthers a 1-0 lead.
Okay.
All right, so not bad. I wish we would stop being sent into the penalty box. It was a good period. Nate Schmidt becoming the surprising goal scorer of the series so far.
So far. All right.
So when
We only started a half hour after us. The game should have started.
the Leafs and
Or at least be close to it.
yeah, Leafs and Sens is underway. So I will go ahead and switch over to Sens and Leafs coverage during this first intermission. Yeah, come on, Sens, at least win one. I would say this game is all but a must win for the Sens. 4-on-4 with 16:21 to go in the first between the Sens and Leafs. Dylan sharing an out of context Goldie statement. Yeah, bonus hockey. Sens Canadiens Blues, so disappointing. I agree with you about the Sens and Blues. I have the biggest smile on my face seeing the Capitals so utterly destroy the Habs. I can't even lie about that. So, okay. Yeah. Pinto will decide to peel back, and then his pass is deflected, but he hangs on to it. Pinto sends it wide. So yeah, the Panthers, Nate Schmidt lights the lamp for the Panthers to make it 1-0. Oh, Brady Tkachuk had a golden opportunity, but he will have to settle for drawing a penalty. So Don Tavares will get called for hooking Brady Tkachuk.
All right, I'll be right back. I won't be long.
Yeah, there was a pretty bad call by the refs in Tampa. So Toronto is ESPN, fix your graphic. It's Sens power play, not Leafs power play.
Kachuk draws the penalty. He was third in the league in drawing penalties with 35. His teammate Tim Stützle was first, tied for first with that.
All right, so 32 seconds left on the 4-on-3 penalty. The Sens have not led at any point in this postseason. This would be a great it would be a great time for the Sens to take the lead in front of their home crowd. The Leafs get the clear. Michael says, "Well, I'm stuck watching Russian sites again. Even though I pay for the subscription, I can't watch what I pay for." Kachuk, every time I watch the Sens, I just get the impression that they're playing too nervous. Like Brady Kachuk needs to try and shoot that puck. So 1:08 left on the Sens power play.
A center only award, but those wingers like him really should get those. Absolutely. And he's out there killing the penalty now.
Bafferson shot high and wide. Sens are set up now. If only they could get some open space. Shot blocked. Bafferson waits, he fakes, and then his pass is deflected. Chabot. Oh. This is sad. Kate says, Senators choking hazard, keep out of reach of children.
Chance 4-on-3, then 5-on-4. Maple Leafs kill it off. Just 2 shots on goal for the Sens. We're set up a couple of times, but couldn't get it done.
All right.
Ottawa back in the zone. Here comes Cousins.
Dylan Cousins gets taken off the puck. Come on, Sens. Can't you make this a series?
Toronto end. Again, scoring first is going to be a big key for them tonight. Down 0-2 here at home.
Now Tavares passes the puck.
Slowly getting up behind the play. Once again, Toronto changing. Had the puck against the crowd noise you hear. So far, neither team has had extended offensive zone pressure. That's been kind of a tennis match back and forth here.
Nylander sends the puck in. Stützle on the rush. Gets the puck gets disrupted by OEL. Damn. OEL gets taken down. Jensen passes the puck. And another miscue by the Sens. They just never seem to be connecting on the passes like they should. Sanderson's shot harmlessly shoved aside by Stolarz. And of course, one of the Sens blue line players breaks his stick as he goes for the shot. 11 minutes to go in the first between the Sens and the Leafs.
Excellent defender on that right side. Puck comes out to the front, but Austin Matthews is there. Back gives it towards McMahon, who's over his stick, and once again Ottawa regroups quickly.
Cousins with the puck. He shoots. Saved by Stolars.
Obviously, early in game 3, the young Sens trying to establish the physical play, but still no score midway through the first.
It's like what do we do?
Protect what's important to him.
And how do we do this?
We help with car.
Oh,
RV coverage.
great. Because you never know what life is.
So yeah, not much seems to have changed aside from increased physicality.
For savings and service, get more with
Aside from the increased physicality by the Sens just seem to be the young team making all the mistakes, not capitalizing on any of the chances they get. Coot is providing us with a Hall of Fame stat on scripts. Nate Schmidt is now tied for the second most goals scored on Fazzy by a D-man in the playoffs, with 3 behind Makar and tied with O'Reilly.
Seems like there is more tonight. I guess what you need is a Red Bull. The energy drink.
Red Bull for fishing.
How we doing?
Well, the Sens had a...
Careful.
Oh, thank you.
Here.
Intermission pancake. I forgot
Yes.
about this.
Forgot about your pancake. I got my intermission cheesecake courtesy of Donna. So they got no score. 1.5 left. All right.
Hungry Cinemore says, too bad Montreal couldn't catch up to the Sens. Leafs versus Habs would have been a better series. Shabbat fires, it goes deflected wide. Now, Leafs get another clear. So far, I have not seen anything that tells me the Sens are going to take the lead. True says, great goal by Schmitty. Just saw it. Too bad they had to use a beer leaguer to explain the goal.
During the regular season was not strong. They probably need a couple more finishers on this team as they look to build this team. You know, perhaps Giroux and Bro, they might not be back next year. Kind of aging out.
Matthias went back to his mom's house today.
Yeah.
JC says, it's crazy to think the Jets bought out Schmidt, and now look, bet the Jets are feeling pretty Schmitty. Twisted Wrister says, Panthers game was good.
Hey, Nick, how you doing, bud?
Wish I could tune in more, but I have my hands full, almost as much as Vasilevsky. So even the broadcast is talking about how the Sens keep trying the perfect shot.
Right.
Don is asking how your cheesecake is.
Out friggin' standing.
Stützle gets denied by Stolars. RSB says, if last month you'd tell me Nate Schmidt would be tied for first in goals, I'd call you crazy. I have not watched The Love Guru, and I do not intend to watch The Love Guru. I will have to switch back to Max.
Yeah.
Jeff says, sounds like President's Trophy Panthers trying to set up the perfect pass. Let's see. I don't think the Marlins played today. No, they did not. A terrible day for the Twins. What happens here?
What time does the draft start?
8:00. In a rain-shortened game, the White Sox beat the Twins 3-0. That is not a loss that the Twins would like to have on their record. Yeah, we're waiting for this commercial to end, and then we will get the game back on.
£1,000 sisters. That's a show.
Just ignore it. Let's cable TV die its slow and painful death. This person in list says, I missed the first period. Who scored? Schmidt.
Schmitty.
Did you water the planter?
No, it's your job.
All right. Maybe tomorrow, remind me, please.
Yeah, no, got to. All right, here we go. Turn it up so we can hear it. Here we go. All right, let's kill this off. Let's kill this sucker off.
All right. So there's 45 seconds left on the Tampa power play. Hedman passes the puck. Hedman. It goes back to Hedman. Kucherov.
Oh, we need one more clear here.
Yeah, just get the last clear.
Nope.
Hedman.
Oh,
Point.
Jesus.
Oh, and Gensel
Woo!
whiffs. That would have been the easiest goal Gensel has ever scored. Kucherov over to Hedman at the circle, and it rolls wide. The power play is over, but Hedman held it in. The
Knocked
puck
away by
bounces off
Reinhart.
Reinhardt and somehow
go.
went on net for the Panthers. And we
Forsling
iced.
immediately ices the puck.
We iced the puck. You got to be joking me.
He steps on the ice and ices the puck.
JC says Ovi and JC says, Jaws, I sent you a pic to share with Donna. We got to skate with Ovi one morning at a stick-in puck. He was so nice.
Gotcha.
Ovi and Dodonov, along with some other Russians, showed up, said hello, and went to get off the ice. He said, where are you guys going? Said, to watch out of respect. His response was, no, respect is on the ice. Bob makes the save. So we skated with him for a bit. Well, he skated. We couldn't keep up. That's really awesome. That's really awesome, JC. Kane, Stolfen S. Jaws is Donna from Florida too.
No.
You look to on that back end and have to have some panic points in his game that, when Ryan McDonough's panicking, something's wrong. And it led to some goals against, I think with McDonough, he's never going to have.
No, she's an hour away from me in Maryland.
Samaskevich collects the puck. He dumps it in. It rolls over to Bennett on the opposite end of the boards. Now it's a potential 3-on-2 for the Lightning the other way. Drop pass over to Cernak, but the shot was fanned. Now Mikkola collects it, sends it up ahead to Bennett. It's deflected, so it will not be icing. Kachuk over to Samaskevich. Bolinskis missed. Schmidt
holds it in, and that's out.
Puck out of play.
I talked about at the start of the game, the pressure and handling the pressure is going to be critical for the Lightning in this game. And watch some of the pressure so far going on. This is where they have to be better for the Lightning to not allow Florida's forecheck to be problematic for them. And they're going to have to find ways to make those plays. And this play by Hagel, a little bit of pressure led to an icing, which eventually led to the face-off win by Barkov and the Florida goal again. So
all right. Lightning win the face-off in their own zone. Puck sent up ahead. Schmidt will win the foot race, so that's icing by the Lightning.
Back-to-back Stanley Cups, 2020 and 21. One of these teams has been to the Cup final each of the last 5 years. Lightning 3 straight trips, Panthers the last 2.
We sort of won that face-off. Marchand sends it back to the blue line. Puck bounced off of Luosterainen. And now Lilleberg, I believe, dumps in. Schmidt controls the puck. We wait for the clear. Marchand, stretch pass. And he is unable to hold it in.
No ice.
No ice. Forsling there to collect the puck. Now Seth Jones across center ice. He passes.
Oh.
Rodriguez. Oh, Seth Jones gets robbed.
Oh. Man.
Damn. Well, that was, you couldn't ask for a more perfect setup.
What the hell? How not? What happens?
Oh,
No, he
it bounced.
missed it.
It was Rodriguez's pass wasn't
Did
good
it get
enough.
tipped?
Oh,
No,
no.
Jones just missed.
Damn it.
He just missed.
Sturm gets tossed out of the face-off circle.
Ugh.
With 7 points and 4 goals in the Stanley Cup final. Looking to set up Jones, who came over prior to the deadline from the Chicago Blackhawks. Great pickup for the Panthers.
16:40 to go in the second. Lightning win that face-off. Hedman collects the puck. He gets the clear. And Forsling will have to bat that puck into the corner where Kulikov and Boquist fight for it. Now the Lightning get set up. Can Boquist get that clear? He does. Rodriguez trying to set up Boquist on the rush. Now Nico Sturm facing off against Glendening as Rodriguez and Hedman respectively join the battle. You could just hold that puck there the entire game. Lightning do not get the clear.
But now it is out.
And the defenseman wisely went backwards. Mikula over to Reinhart. Reinhart will send it to Barkov, who simply flips it in and lets Verhaeghe pursue. Verhaeghe takes down his man.
Stuck together?
Cirelli leaves it for Hagel at the blue line. But Hagel's shot was blocked in front. And we get the clear. No ice. No icing. Bob passes it to Balinskis.
Out.
There we go. Schmidt dumps it in. Perbix and Verhaeghe. Lightning once again control the puck. Hagel will hang on to it. Sent up ahead. Now Forsling will rush for that puck. Able to keep it going for the Panthers. Jones moved it ahead. Once again, the Lightning collected in their own zone. Forsling will keep it moving around. But now the Lightning are set up. Perbix's shot missed the net. Marchand overskated. Luosterainen stuck in the corner against Nick Paul. Jones comes over to help him out. We don't get the clear. Now Forsling pressuring Paul. But Paul passes it to the blue line. There's a shot that went high. This is becoming an increasingly long shift. We will not get the clear.
Now we do.
Finally, we get the clear. And we just flip it ahead just to kill time. Bennett gets the clear. The Lightning once again control the puck. That will roll over to Tkachuk behind his own net, and he gets knocked down. What a save by Bob. Points now with the puck. Forsling and Jones have been stuck out there for 2 minutes now. We desperately need to have...
Got a decent clear.
Against who? Please let it be a Panthers power play.
Okay, so we finally get in the power play.
So they call
Finally.
Jake Gensel. What is that? Slashing? Is that what that means?
Yeah. Oh, put that rolling banner back up, please. You know which one it is?
So when we come back from commercial,
especially when it's made with heaps of real blueberries. Heaps and heaps and heaps.
just to be safe, I'll back out and re-enter. We were behind slightly. Colin says it's time for a Panthers power play presented by the Bennett Publix meal deal. Irish Explorer asks, how pissed are the Lightning?
They don't seem to be all that pissed just yet.
Renovating the chateau is keeping my grandfather's legacy alive, but it is falling apart.
Oh yeah, it really looks like it's falling apart.
Ugh.
Will their fairy tale have a happy ending? Castle Impossible series premiere Tuesday at 9 on HGTV. Stream next day on.
Why can't we inherit a literal castle from Grandpa?
Every time I gotta reload the chat.
Bennett might have done some salesman work on that.
Is that right? Well, at some point, they got to even it up with something. The call against us was weak, so
So
they don't have to even it up. But
game 1 power play for the Panthers was 3 for 3, but that was the Lightning were without Cirelli for all of those penalty kills.
Right.
Lightning get the clear to start their kill. Jones with the puck. He will simply pass it backwards to Reinhardt. Reinhardt dumps in. Vazzy intercepts the puck. It goes out of play. 12:22 to go in the second. 1:37 left on the Panthers power play. Kachuk, Reinhardt, Barkov, Samaskevich, and Jones that's the top. It's so great to have Samo on the top power play unit.
Yeah. He's left him there instead of Verhaeghe. Bubba, that was not what we needed in that moment.
And then Barkov obliterates Cirelli in the corner. Samaskevich over to Barkov. Barkov near the circle. He chooses the pass of Seth Jones. Back to Barkov. Kachuk down low.
Nobody.
But it went to nobody. Less than a minute to go.
Did Seth Jones say something to Tampa? How come they're booing him every time he's got the puck?
Marchand over to Bennett. Over to Schmidt. Oh, good. Schmidt is on the ice. Oh, it's right in front. Bennett. Gets denied by Vazzy.
Boy.
Schmidt will fake the shot, and it's gloved. 31
seconds left.
Go Kachuk says he likes all the Panther stuff in the background.
Oh, yeah. Very cool.
Let's make them play. Let's make them pay on this power play.
I would have liked to see Marchand take that shot. We got 31 seconds left.
Yeah. That puck stalls along the boards. It goes back to the point. Schmidt's pass deflected. It goes over to Marchand. Now it goes back to Schmidt. Marchand over to Bennett. He shoots directly into Vazzy.
Damn it.
able to get low and discourage any pass. They go out and you see
Beck says this is the kind of game Paul was looking for.
Yes.
So Lightning will clear that. Congratulations, Lightning.
What happened?
What happened? Boarding call against who?
That's got to be on for Hagee if we had the puck.
And now there's a whole scrum.
Yeah.
Marchand, Rodriguez. Marchand and Bennett's teaming up. There it is. It's the worst night.
Yeah.
All that's missing is Kachuk being out on the ice, too. Kane's Dolphin says, man, Kyle, your arms went up and I got my heart rate up 10 times what it should be.
Yeah.
So the initial penalty
Did they
is
get it
on for
evened up?
Hagee, but it might have been evened up. Sorelli being led into the penalty box. So for Hagee is in the box.
But Marchand too. So it's
Marchand.
going to be a power play.
It's going to be a Lightning power play again.
Right. Boy, damn it.
So we will have to kill another penalty. I swear we already did this in one of the games last year where the Lightning just got endless power plays. So it'll be 4-on-4 for 5 seconds, and then the Lightning will have another 2 minutes power play, and we will have neither for Hagee or Marchand available for the kill.
For Hagee doesn't kill penalties, but Marchand does. All right, just got to kill it. That's out.
Hedman unable to hold the puck in. Come on, Panthers short-handed goal,
Yes.
please. Dennis says, what's up, gents? That went off sides for the Lightning. Icy says, WTF Swaggy.
Yeah, he's been trying to play rough this series. I think like who was it? Was it Trey that just said he's trying to be like Kachuk? Well, if that's what you're saying, Trey, maybe he's trying to make up for the fact that Kachuk can't really be out there hitting people around.
We get the clear.
There we go.
Points loses the puck as he enters the zone, so we get another clear. Now Hagel at the blue line. His pass deflected. Kucherov sent it behind the net instead of in front. Now Kucherov over to point. No, excuse me. Hagel,
There we go.
who gets absolutely destroyed.
Yeah, I think that was Forsling. Right?
Yeah. I think I just saw the equivalent. It's a hospital puck that pass would get Gensel sent to the hospital.
Right.
You know how there's hospital balls. And
Yeah.
Geeky's
All right, 20
pass
seconds left.
blocked off in front. Yanni Gord collects it. Geeky once again sends it around to Goncalves. Mikola defends it and not
Yeah.
out. Geeky sends it to the corner.
It's killed off.
We have killed off the penalty.
And
That
it's
was
out.
fast.
It's out. Okay. All right, good stuff. Good stuff so far.
Service now connects every corner of your business, so people can do all.
You know, I can't believe I'm saying this. I wish it would rain.
I know.
I don't feel so good.
What did you do here again?
Mostly that kind of stuff.
We pushed me back.
No.
Life moves at the speed of hockey. But you
We haven't had rain in a couple
know.
weeks.
to always be there with the assist, no matter where the game takes them. Enterprise for lives and drive.
So I take it from the lack of updates, there is absolutely nothing going on in the Leafs-Sens game.
That's a good point. I'm looking at the chat. Can't see without my glasses.
Hot Dog says, I'm going to watch the draft. See you at the end. Where do you
Who
think
said-
you're
who said
going,
that?
Hot Dog? It's Hot Dog
Oh,
saying,
well, all right.
okay, have fun. With which, unfortunately, I don't think there's going to be that much excitement in this year's draft. I think the Browns and Texans did some late round pick swapping already. Yeah, it's still tied at nothing between the Leafs and Sens. Dennis is
Still no score, right?
I've been crushing Nate all year, so I'm taking credit for Schmidt's play so far.
The problem is we haven't gotten in, so it's kind of stymied us a little bit, but we'll be okay.
You guys did come out flying to start this game, but again, find yourselves chasing. Have you been happy with the response overall, though?
We've been fine. It's tough because we missed a couple, trade days there, but I'm not worried about this group at all. I like our players. I like our gamemanship. It's a good team. So we keep doing playing like this, we'll be okay.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Who the hell was Hagel trying to challenge to a fight? I thought he was trying to fight with Verhage. All right.
Liking what his team has had. We talked about the chances that they had early on in this game, and it could be a much different story if one or all three of these would have dropped. I mean,
They're showing some of the high danger chances that the Lightning have had.
this one in the second period to Gensel.
How many minutes left in the periods? We are at 8:42. McDonough's shot deflected wide. Verhage should be able to send that out of the zone. He does. Puck rolls where Forsling can collect it. Barkov is also there. Battle for the puck continues. It remains tied up. Hagel comes away with it. Bob stops the shot. 8-11, and the shots on goal are tied at 11.
11-11.
11-11. So it is 8 o'clock, which means the NFL draft is started.
You need me to fix that?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go.
Let's see. Where's that puck? Okay. Chafee was fighting for it. Now we do send it up ahead, but not far enough ahead. Gergensen's shots gloved by Bob. Go Kachuk says, I know it's kind of late, but how do you feel on Ovechkin beating Wayne Gretzky's record? It's awesome. It's wonderful
we streamed that game.
Yeah, we streamed that game and got to witness NHL history.
Yeah. I got no beef with Ovi. Tom Wilson, that's a different story.
Gergensen's in the face-off circle against who's that? Shots rolls wide for the Lightning.
Oh.
Marchand falls down, but he gets right back up.
Okay,
We finally get the clear. Luosterainen over to Marchand, but he can't hang on to the puck. Now it's Gergensen's the other way, sends it wide. Perbix met by Luosterainen, and Marchand and Lundell. It's a 2-on-1. Please, for the love of God.
God dang it!
Marchand chose to pass again.
Marchand, shoot the puck, dude.
Puck deflected and out of play.
Come on, shoot the puck, hope for the rebound. Come on.
Well, I mean, the lane was closing.
You take the shot, and a game like this, you got to take the shots on net and see if you can get one or get a rebound.
Puck rolls up ahead for Reinhardt.
You're only going to get so many chances a game like this.
Lightning have the puck in the neutral zone. Braden Point sends it deep, but it's taken by Bennett. And that rolls on goal, so no icing. 6:35 to go. Puck will end up with Seth Jones, who sends it up ahead, and it is immediately sent back in by the Lightning. Bob forced to get the puck away from the Lightning player at the last minute. Jones will just bank it off the glass. Samoskevich with a steal. He shoots. It's sitting right there.
Oh, see, take the shot.
Boquist.
Get the rebound.
Boquist behind the net. But the Lightning will have a 3-on-2 the other way unless Boquist can get back.
Oh, we're bad.
Hagel, sharp angle shot. Stopped by Bob. Samoskevich unable to get the clear.
Where's the puck?
It was out of play.
Okay. He didn't even know where it was. It's never good when the goalie's sitting there looking around for the puck.
JC says he's got Barkov syndrome, referring to Martian.
Yeah, to Martian, yeah.
The size of our clientele tripled by using Jobber because it was just that much easier to onboard new clients.
My business has grown 900% since using Jobber.
I love Jobber. It's absolutely transformed my business to 100% better.
Start your free trial today at jobber.com.
Michael is glad we have Samo speed.
Every corner, Nick.
Metallics.
Yeah, he helps out a lot, especially with Kachuk. Probably only at. God, when's the last time we seen Kachuk on the ice?
He was just out there.
He was out there? Okay.
When he's out there with the second line. He's probably still taking short shifts.
Because you never know what life is going to surprise you with at 90 miles per hour. I felt that. For savings and service, get more with Geico.
Here at Once Upon a Farm, we chose the Capital One Venture X business card.
Trey says for Hagee looking real tradable.
Double miles means we earn more too.
What's in your wallet? This is
Michael says Okposo.
Sandwich that reminds you of when you studied abroad meal. This brings me back to Patty. You had a layover.
Try the new croissant toast sandwiches. It just feels good at Panera.
So, upcoming games, 9 o'clock, Vegas at Minnesota, and then Winnipeg at St. Louis at 9:30. And then tomorrow is Caps, Habs, and Canes, Devils, both series where one team has a 2-0 series lead.
Okay.
I will be paying close attention. You never sleep, right? That's all right. Everyone else in Dallas this past Saturday for game 1 of the Stars and the Avalanche. Dallas has won the last 2.
Go Kachukas asks, are we streaming the Golden Knights game? Probably not.
No. Tonight we're just going to finish Toronto and Ottawa.
Yeah, unless this game goes to overtime,
right?
We will end the night by watching the end of Sens Leafs. Yeah, the game 3 on Saturday is at 1 o'clock Eastern time.
I know.
JC says Tampa is throwing everything they have. It's taking an emotional toll on them. We are holding the lead and shutting them down so far. Even after all the Bolts' efforts, they are getting frustrated.
We still need more goals.
Yeah. Dennis says, Paul loves the score of this game more.
This is Paul's wet dream right here. You going to commercial again? We just came back from commercial. No, I see. They're just doing a little advertisement.
Here we go. Hedman dumps it back in for the Lightning, but now the puck rolls around in the neutral zone. Boquist picks it up. Sturm dumps it in. Vazzy plays it. It goes to the corner. Neither Sturm or Rodriguez are able to reach it. Sturm deflects the pass, allowing us to retake the puck. Rodriguez's turn to dump it. Did that go out of play?
I think so.
Lil J says, I tell you what, we witnessed the Bolts win both at home against us for 2 years straight. It'd be nice to get this one.
Lost to the final the next year, and then the Panthers winning first Stanley Cup in franchise history last year. It took a while for this rivalry to end up seeing it play out in the playoffs, but we've had a lot of it here in recent years, and it's only good for hockey in the state of Florida. Carter Verhaeghe has won a cup on both sides of the rivalry.
Less than 5 minutes to go in the second. Still just a 1-0 lead for the Panthers. So, puck settles down by Lilleberg, pass to Goncalves, over to Nick Paul. Lilleberg. Chernak's shot stopped by Bob, but the Lightning still control the puck. Once again, rolls through the paint. Balinskis hit by Geeky. Samoskevich with Bennett. Bennett, he passes. Oh, Kachuk could not get the shot off. Forsling with the puck. 4 minutes to go. Seth Jones will dump in. Now Hedman with the puck. Verhaeghe tries to collect it, but it rolls over to Chernak. Back to the neutral zone, so Seth Jones can just Flip it in. Yeah, we need to keep shooting the puck more and getting rebounds. The puck stalls inside the Lightning zone.
Ooh.
Sharp angle shot, I believe, saved by Vazzy against Verhaeghe. It's a 5-on-3 power play for Ottawa.
Wow.
Okay, Ottawa, can you take your first lead of the series now, please?
What a positional play by Marchand.
Donna says, I love you, Kyle, but I see overtime in your future. Sorry.
She's talking about Toronto and Ottawa's going to overtime. Not this game. We're winning this game in regulation.
I hope you're right. Let's see. Panthers 2-on-2. Sturm, sharp angle shot. Saved by Vazzy. Sens score!
Oh my God, they scored a goal.
Congratulations, Sen. You finally have a lead in the game in this series. It's the first time the entire series the Sens have had any leads. Who scored for the Sens? 2:31 left in the second periods of Florida and Tampa. Sturms is playing really well,
Yeah. No, we got a good fourth line. When you consider what's on the bench, it's absurd.
Yeah. Canada Ball says if Leafs choke this playoffs, they suck way too much.
Well, you got to figure Ottawa's going to win a game.
Yeah. I think the only real candidate to get swept is probably the Devils at this point.
Right.
Bennett, the rebound was right there, but nothing doing.
Oh, no.
Point
Bubba
stopped
off
by
his head, and then Sam Skevich puts it right back into Bob.
2 minutes to go. Bob is Officer Bob is on the case.
Good Lord. I think that went right off the helmet.
So
not even the mask part, I don't think.
It hits him below the number on the shoulder.
My eyes are bad. What do you want?
JC says Sturm living up to the Stenlin's name.
Yeah, he's playing well.
So 2 minutes flats to go in the second period. Panthers lead shots 16-15. The first pick is in the 2025 NFL draft. I believe that's the Titans picking first. Mikkola with the puck behind his own net, unable to get the clear, but the shot was intercepted, so Cirelli forced the pass to his teammate behind the net. Barkov and the rest of the top line able to get the clear.
Just dump it
in. Vazzy had a bit of difficulty moving that puck. So I'm pretty sure everyone and their mother has said Cam Ward is going first. So can anyone confirm that when it happens? Points leaves it to Kucherov. Hedman was right in front. And then he sends it through the paint.
Minute 4 left.
Dan, the Cards fan, thank you for the 10.
Oh, thank you, Dan. Thank you, bud.
Thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
Says, let's go Panthers. Hedman now with the puck.
Much appreciated, bud.
Bob loves it.
All right, Bubba. We needed that to get slowed down there.
And then there's a scrum. 49.7 to go. Hungry Xenomorph says it already happened. 4-on-4 for Ottawa and Toronto. So with the first pick in the NFL draft,
Right.
the Tennessee Titans have selected Cam Ward. What a shock.
Really?
Wait,
Did they just give us a power play?
they gave us a power play out of that? Okay. Gensel in
What
the
did he do?
let's see. He's tied up with Balinskis.
No, they got Gensel 59. He's not even
right there
that.
for getting tangled up with Balinskis. Lil J says apparently for instigating the scrum.
I see. Well, they missed the point high stick on Barkov.
Yeah, the Zebras are drunk tonight.
So they figured they'd miss that, so they get Gensel for some invisible roughing.
So we are on the power play with 49.7 seconds left in the period. I'd like to do what the Lightning couldn't and score on the power play
Huge
just before the end of the period.
Where's Schmidt? Where the hell is Schmidt?
Reinhardt sort of won the face-off, but the
out.
Lightning get the clear, so we'll only have one more real rush. Let's see. Reinhardt over to Samo. Samo will send it back to, or he tried to send it back to Jones. Now Kachuk. 20 seconds left to go in the period. It looks like we'll just hang on to this.
Right. Yeah, you want to be smart here.
Samo just dumps it in. And that is the end of the second.
Okay.
And Hagel trying desperately to bait Kachuk into fighting him. Yes, if you remember, it was Matthew Kachuk and Hagel who fought in the Four Nations.
Yeah.
All right, so.
3 shots are tied, 16.
Yeah. So we'll have a minute 11 on the power play to start. Wow, the Browns have traded up to the second overall pick. The Browns trade, I guess the Jaguars traded their pick. We still got a scrum going on. Yeah. Now. Oh, hang on. The chats might have it backwards. It's the Jaguars who traded up. The Jaguars traded up to get the second pick, and they are on the clock. Cleveland now has the 5th overall pick. So the Titans took Cam Ward. So the Jaguars. Okay, so there's 12:18 to go in the second period between the Sens and Leafs. The Sens have a 1-0 lead. No one ever told me who scored for for the Sens. Yeah, well, this is Erod's number, but on the back it actually says Jaws Jr. Yeah, the Browns moved down 3 spots and gained a first rounder next year. They called Chucky for unsportsman. Like, are you kidding? Oi. So it's going to be one of those nights as far as officiating goes.
The all-new Infiniti QX8, 450 horsepower twin turbo beast of luxury. Invest in Infiniti without new tariffs during the one-time event.
So,
All right, give me your water.
the Jaguars traded up. But they traded up to get the 2nd overall pick. The Browns basically moved down 3 spots to the 5th pick and will get a first round pick next year.
Right. Jeez. They must want somebody bad.
Yes, Cam Ward went first.
Only pay for what you need. Welcome back. The bracket is underway. 5 teams with a 2-0 series lead, including the Maple Leafs, who now go on the power play.
So apparently the Maple Leafs are now going on the power play.
Very strong team when scoring first in the regular season, 35-6.
All right. All right, I'll be back. I just got to fill up the water, so I won't be long.
What's NFL?
Do you want me to get you a tea? You got enough energy?
Yeah.
Yes, tea or yes, energy?
Yes, I have energy.
Okay.
What NFL team do we root for? We've been held hostage by our birthrights and are stuck with being Dolphins fans. Claude Giroux was the goal scorer for the Sens. And is that Olmark in net tonight? Did Ottawa switch out goalies? So Tavares, nice. I think the Sens just got away with blatant tripping. Martin. Damn. The Leafs have tied it. The Leafs just tied it. I wonder who will be credited with the goal here. The Jaguars pick Travis Hunter. Will Hunter play offense or defense? Will Travis Hunter refuses to play for any team that will not let him play both sides. Both sides. I think that's what he said.
The 22-year-old ties the game with help from Pinto's boot. Right off the dome. And he leads into it too. A lot of boys will kind of shrug, but nice fearless save there by Linus Ullmark. So the Sens don't have the lead for long. The Maple Leafs get it right back to square one.
11:19 to go in the second. Who got credited for that goal for the Leafs? Zetterlund with room. It goes high. How much longer until the third period? I think it's at least 8 more minutes. Someone in the chat might be able to confirm or deny that for me. Nice. Of course it's nice. Goddette with the puck. Well, it was nice to see while it lasted the Sens having a lead. Yeah. Hungry says Sens have been the biggest playoff disappointment this season. So far, probably. Although I'm not sure if I entirely agree with that, since the Sens are the young team, then this is supposed to be their learning experience here. We're just used to the Leafs never being able to actually perform. So are the Browns fans happy or livid that they traded down? Yeah, Montreal is younger and they've been hanging on in every game against the Caps. That's a good point. So now the Giants are on the clock with the 3rd overall pick.
You can fit a lot of vacation into a weekend. Book your next weekend getaway with Mirabelle.
So the Jaguars get the wide receiver and cornerback dual threats Travis Hunter. And of course, the pick is in for the Giants. So Titans took Cam Ward. Jaguars traded up to get Travis Hunter. And the Giants just drafted with the 3rd overall pick Abdul Carter, edge, Penn State. So now the Patriots are on the clock. Jeff says you couldn't pay me enough to stand out there at the draft. Dennis says this is a weak quarterback class. That's why they're loading up for next year. $9:15 to go in the second between the Sens and Leafs, which is now tied at 1. Is that a good pick for the Giants, or is 5 points been staring into the void again? I honestly wouldn't know, but I have to imagine that trying to fix that defense is probably a good thing for the Giants. It was the expected pick. Shane Pinto trying to keep the puck moving for the Sens, but it ends up with the Leafs again. So can anyone tell me how much time is left until the third period? I think it's at least 4 minutes, right? Brady Tkachuk moving the puck along for the Sens. Come on. Yeah, the Giants picked up Abdul Carter. Brady Tkachuk has the puck as he moves across the blue line, but he gets separated from it and has to send it to Stützle. Darius says Sens can't score on 5-on-5 to save themselves, ranked next to last in that through the whole regular season. And the Sens just iced the puck with 7:16 to go in the second. Yeah, we do need that insurance goal. And probably a couple more after that. I do not believe the game is back on yet. So the Patriots are still on the clock. David Smith says about Cam Ward, I'm a Canes fan. We watched him a lot. He is super accurate on long throws and really owns the huddle. Wasn't Cam's fault we blew it late. You mean in the Pop-Tart Bowl? Come on, Sens. Stützle sends it up ahead.
Okay. Oh, Toronto scored?
Yeah. And I have to switch back now.
All right.
Donna says there's literally a minute left until the period starts.
Dang it, Ottawa. Are you going to get swept?
So the Jaguars traded up to get the second pick, and they picked Travis Hunter, who I believe won the Heisman. He is a wide receiver and cornerback, and he
wide receiver and corner or quarter?
Corner.
Okay.
So he basically was not only catching touchdowns, he was catching interceptions.
So, but they moved up to get him?
Yeah, the Jaguars.
What's he going to play in the NFL?
Huh?
What's he going to play in the NFL?
He might get to play both.
Really?
And the Giants with the third pick selected Abdul Carter, defensive edge, which was the expected pick.
Right.
Trey says he's basically football's Shohei Ohtani.
Gotcha. Was he worth moving up for like that? Was somebody else going to take him?
The Browns would have had that opportunity, but they chose instead to get a haul of picks. They got the 5th pick. They got the 2nd round pick from this year.
Right.
And I think there's a couple of late round pick swaps.
Right.
And also
The
next year's first.
God. To move down how many spots?
Just to move down 3 spots.
Jeez.
Power play Ottawa.
That's an expensive move.
Mythical Riz says, I'm guessing the Raiders will draft Sanders. Not if the Saints get him first. I don't know how that draft order is. So we're still waiting for... Oh, Steve Lorenz gets called 2 minutes for minor.
Gotcha.
I think someone had said that Kachuk had been called for unsportsmanlike.
Which Kachuk? Which game?
Matthew Kachuk.
What before the?
Well, you missed it. The period was, and after the period was over, there was even more stuff.
I see. So what are they gonna do? Even out the power play?
I have no idea. How the hell are the Patriots still on the clock? Okay, finally the 3rd period is going to start. So...
All right, so turn it up.
Yeah, the volume difference between Max and ESPN is ridiculous. Dennis says Chucky is headed to the box.
Man. So there goes that power play.
Well, if it's and Cirelli. Well, wait a minute. If it's matching penalties, does that mean the Panthers still are on the power play?
I don't know.
Someone sort this mess out for us.
It would be nice if they did.
I see Panthers power play. So it must have been just by the number of guys on the ice.
Right, 5. All right, so.
Okay, so Bennett, Reinhardt, Barkov for Hagee and Jones is the power play unit. Seth Jones passes the puck. Bennett sends it back to Jones, who just barely is able to hold that in for Hagee's pass deflected, but it's held in. Reinhardt's looking to screen Bennett perhaps for a shot.
Good for Hagee back in Samuel's spot.
David, that ship already sailed. The Lightning already killed a penalty earlier in this game.
Yeah.
We no longer rest in peace, perfect power play in the series. Go Kachuk says, what a setup I got. Mighty Ducks on and y'all in the background. What a good time.
Very cool. All right, so that's pretty much going to do it for that.
Turns out the Lightning can actually kill penalties when they have Cirelli on the ice. Who knew? Oh, that was a high danger chance by Mikkola. And Lundell with the puck moving back in front. Shot from the circle, and the rebound was right there. Puck too far for Hagel. And then Paul can't shoot it either. Another power play for the Lightning.
No, I think, is it? No, it's on Hedman for
it's
Kulikov's stick.
Oh, I thought they.
Oh no!
No, they called
Okay.
they called Kulikov for slashing. I knew.
So what's Hedman bitching about then?
Joshua Dorr says, "What's going on, fellas?"
Oy vey. There's Kachuk for whatever the hell he did. I mean, they haven't even told us. unless they set it on before the period.
So the Lightning are on the power play for the billionth time.
You need a shorty.
Yes, we've been completely deprived of shorthanded goals. Forsley unable to get the clear, but Barkov does. Can Barkov pass it up ahead? No. Hagel with the puck. Let's see. Forsley. Can Barkov? No, it goes right back to the Lightning at the blue line.
Oh, shit.
That rolls wide. Kucherov will collect it. Reinhardt pressuring him, and we get the clear. Sens did nothing on their power play. Point. Kucherov tries to split the defense. Gensel sends it back to the blue line. Gensel with it. Kucherov passes to Gensel. Back to Kucherov. And Stern will get the clear. And that is why we traded for him.
Yes.
17 minutes to go in the third. 35 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Panthers. Let's see. And we get another clear. So we will just need essentially one more clear.
So it's Goncalves.
Goncalves.
Yeah.
Broken stick for Nick Paul, and it allows us to get another clear.
It goes in.
That would have been hilarious. No, I don't think Fazzy is anywhere near that washed. All right. For the love of God, could we stop taking penalties?
Yes, please.
All right. That will roll all the way down, and that is icing.
Okay.
Hey, could someone keep updating us on the draft? Are the Patriots in the middle of some 30-minute speech or something? Why has that pick not shown up yet?
Second period is over. Still tied 1-1
between the Sens and Leafs.
Yeah.
Barkov and Verhaeghe working for that puck along the boards, but it will be the Lightning, I thought, collecting that. Yeah, now Perbix gets the puck. Will Campbell to the Patriots. And it is here where I have to say I know next to nothing about this year's draft class. Vazzy nearly gave away the puck.
I think he was waiting for one of his guys to come get it.
And I think the Lightning just iced it. Yep. 15:06. And now Kachuk and Kucherov are talking.
I think they're just talking, though.
Cleveland took defensive tackle Mason Graham from Michigan. Yeah, we are a quarter of the way through the third. Lundell in the face-off circle against Braden Point in the Lightning zone. And we have to do this again.
In his return in game one, had not played a game with the Panthers since February 8th during the Four Nations. Played in only 52 games during the regular season. A major factor in game one with 2 goals, 3 points.
Lightning win that face-off. Cernak will send it to the neutral zone. It rolls in, though. Bob with a risky play of the puck, but we do get the clear. Perbix pressured by Luosterainen, but he collects it and sends it up ahead. Braden Point, and that pass to Gensel missed. Marchand on the leading edge of the rush over to Luosterainen. He shoots. Saved by Vazzy.
Oh.
Damn. That was the best scoring chance we've had in a good bits.
Boy. If only Luosterainen could shoot the puck. I'm just playing.
14:39 to go in the third. Cade saying this is intense.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we'd all
just everybody just breathe and just it's all good. It's all good. Cool, keep it cool, calm, collective energy.
Mikkel able to keep the puck away from Hagel, and it will go out of play. Darius says, thinking Cats are just going to play the shell and dare Tampa to score.
I mean, we're going to take our shots like that, but past that, yeah. We're just going to kill as many seconds as we can.
The defensemen just scored 3 goals over the first 2 games of a playoff year.
Cade says, not Tavares.
Oh, does that mean Toronto scored?
Barkov's shot deflected out of play.
Vegas is up now. Is it 10 o'clock? Oh, no, Vegas. You talking about the draft.
Yeah, the Raiders. Go Kachuk says, this is too close. We need to get another one.
It would be nice.
Yeah, Sens and Leafs is still in intermission.
Okay. All right.
That was Barkov with an uncharacteristic whiff of the pass.
Still didn't clear, though.
Now it's offside.
No, it is out.
We get a lucky break. 13:59 to go in the third inning.
Okay.
Killa Grin says, I just picked up tickets for game 4.
All right.
So,
yeah, John, it's going to be a long one.
So the Patriots picked Will Campbell, offensive tackle from LSU. So they're trying to build in the trenches, protect Drake May. The Browns picked Mason Graham, defensive tackle from Michigan. And the Raiders ended up with Ashton Gianti, who I believe is supposed to have been the best running back in this class, with just an insane ability to break tackles with the stiff arms. So now the Jets are on the clock with pick number 7.
Metal.
Dennis says, damn, I wanted Gianti on my Broncos. Mythical says, of freaking course the Raiders draft a running back. Guess it's another year I won't watch Raiders football as a fan. Just ridiculous. Yeah. Didn't the Raiders need quarterback? Although, no, excuse me, the Raiders have Geno Smith now. And they also have They're showing best playoff beard according to the Panthers players. Gadjo got voted best playoff beards.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Oh, plus playoff beard, right?
by his teammates. Can you believe Pete Carroll is coaching at age 73 with the Raiders? Go Kachuk says, do you think we're going to go all the way?
I mean, that's the plan.
Schmidt will keep the puck in the zone for the Panthers, but it goes over to Lundell, who centered it perfectly to Nick Paul. Paul shots blocked away by Bob. Marchand flips it up ahead to the rest of the third line, who gets the clear. Lundell blows a tire at the worst time. But we'll get another possession. Marchand forced to flip it in to himself. Now the Lightning collect the puck in their own zone. 13 minutes to go in the third. Rodriguez. Kulikov can't hang on to it.
Can't handle it.
Hedman, Bob chooses to keep that puck.
In this series so far, 2 in game 1. We saw the listed defensemen to do that. Very short list.
There's some pretty significant cheering I'm hearing on those replays for the Schmidt goals.
Yeah.
You know, Panthers fans.
Yeah.
Certainly is. 5 goals in 80 games during the regular season. So far in this series.
Kane's Dolphin says, if we win tonight, I'll be selling brooms on Craigslist for $999 a piece.
Well, it's a long way to winning yet.
Yeah.
It's a long way. It's a long 12 minutes.
Broom talk is not even justified until there's a 3-0 series leads. Let alone 2-0. The clock keeps ticking under 12.
Ticking.
Kulikov collects the puck, stretch pass, which we dump in. Whoever dumped in that puck just got level.
Are you kidding me?
Another power play for the Lightning. So Samoskevich gets called for roughing for removing the player's helmet. Samoskevich.
He's just doing a natural movement.
We have to kill another penalty.
Jesus, that's absurd.
The 5th power play of the night for the Lightning. Barkov will get the clear to start the penalty kill off.
All right, we got to kill another one.
Maybe we could score shorthanded now. Hedman held it in. Gensel moves towards the circle, but he passes to Kucherov. The pass was Hagel sent it on net, but it rolls over to Kucherov. Then Hedman. Okay, Seth Jones will get the clear.
Okay, good stuff.
1 minute left on the Tampa power play. Yeah, stay calm and clear the puck. Kulikov will get the clear.
Oh, here we go. Oh, damn.
Reinhardt nearly
almost had. Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Christ. Oh,
what was that?
That's on Barkov.
That's Barkov.
He's okay. He's okay.
So the Lightning are going to try and play a little dirty now, huh? Unless that was an accident. Barkov is still getting up slowly.
Shit.
The Jets pick is in Armand Membo, offensive tackle, Missouri. That it is at the moment of 5 minutes power. It would be 5-minute penalty. Jake saying he headshot him. So there's damn.
Yeah, in his face.
Yeah, Hagel just tries to murder
right
Barkov,
in the head,
and he lifts his feet as he's doing it. Yeah, honestly, 5 minutes might be a little lenient.
Yeah.
So Hagel gets sent to the penalty box. Yeah, hopefully Barkov is okay. Hopefully he's just rattled. Hey, Martin Lee.
He's up.
Barkov went into the tunnel. Not surprising. He at least can walk.
Yeah, he just got stung.
Yeah.
He's all right. He might not be back tonight, though.
Yeah, well, the Panthers can make the Lightning pay now. So the Carolina Panthers pick was already in, and the Saints are on the clock. 10:09 to go in the third, so we'll have 42 seconds of 4-on-4, and then over 4 minutes of major. Let's make them pay for that. Lundell in the circle gets tossed. So for Hagee, we'll take this face off.
Oh boy.
So we just have to.
Oh,
that Kucherov shot is wide. For Hagee, you just literally, your one job is to keep the puck away. And now Bob gloves it.
Wake up, boys.
And Lundell tangling with points. This is getting nasty fast. Yeah, Barkov probably was taken off the ice as a concussion precaution.
Right. Yeah, they gotta take him back to get tests and everything, even if he's okay.
The two 77s on the ice chatting for a bit. Yes, we'll let you know if he returns. I guess we're going to commercial.
He's gonna be all right.
Weight loss.
For so long,
I felt stuck.
So,
Tried again. Lost weight. Gained it back.
so again, the Jets picked Armand Membu, offensive tackle. The Carolina Panthers are apparently still on the clock, but the pick is in.
And some lost over 58 pounds.
Darius says, under 10 minutes left, let's get one on the major and win this 3-0 with an empty netter.
Yes.
Tell your doctor if you get a lump or swelling in your neck. Stop Zepbound and call your doctor if you have severe stomach pain or a serious allergic reaction. Severe side effects.
See, 1997 is Kyle is the man.
Depression or suicidal thoughts before scheduled procedures with anesthesia. If you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills. Taking Zepbound with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration.
Hey, hey.
Zepbound means change. Discover the weight loss you could be bound for. You could
Yes, Sens versus Leafs still in intermission. JC says last season was the same fiend. Remember when they headhunted Barkov in the face last playoffs?
Yeah.
9:38 to go in the third period. So we had a couple of matching roughings, which should not affect.
Right.
Yeah, let's lock in and get this game wrapped up.
You look at the video, the puck is nowhere near Barkov in that instance. You can tell that Hagel wanted to deliver that hit, so the official deemed it to be offensive violence.
Jeff asks, why Barkov, though? That's plain stupid. The guy is not one of our Reds. Well, because Barkov routinely shuts down Kucherov.
Right.
The Carolina picked a wide receiver from Arizona.
All right.
Let's just get the get the win. Okay, now we get 4 1/4 of major power play. I hope we get at least 2 goals. We better get at least 1. Jones passes back to Bennett. Bennett over to Reinhardt, over to Samaskevich. Samaskevich passes it to Bennett. Kachuk picks up the puck, but the pass is blocked. Lightning get the clear. Three and a half to go on the major power play for the Panthers. Rodriguez sends it over to Verhaeghe. Marchand trying to reach the puck. Once again cleared.
We're being real conservative on this power play.
Marchand over to Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe sends it around the boards. Rodriguez,
God dang.
Schmidt, and Marchand.
Oh,
It's Verhaeghe
Verhaeghe.
looking, shoots. Saved by
Damn.
Vazzy.
Oh,
8:01 to go in the third.
come on. We need playoff swaggy. Damn it.
Chance for Verhaeghe, the best of the power play so far for the Panthers. A nice little chip play there by Osterrain that sends in Verhaeghe and a little daylight between the arm and the rib cage of Vasilevsky, but he's able to.
Damn, Toronto has taken the lead already against the Sens. Apparently, it's Austin Matthews. Bennett in the face-off circle. Bennett wins the face-off. It goes to Seth Jones. Over to Reinhardt, who sends it around the boards. Samoskevich chose to pass the circle. Jones, that puck rolls. Samoskevich denied. Bennett. Samoskevich.
Damn it.
Once again stopped
was ready for
by
that.
Vazzy. And Cirelli is choosing to be aggressive. Hedman sends it through.
All right, here we go.
Now Bennett. What was that? Could we please? And the Lightning nearly get a 3-on-2 the other way. Less than 2 minutes left on the power play.
Offsides.
Are you kidding? Yeah, it is not going to be good if we get nothing during the major. It would be tons of momentum for the Bulls.
Chernak was able to get a clear as he got his stick from Luke Lendetti.
6:49 to go in the third. It's a minute 41 left on the major penalty. We win the face-off just outside the Lightning zone. Vazzy intercepts the puck. Damn it, it's going to be a 2-on-2 the other way. 6.5 to go in the period.
All right.
Janaya says, come on, Tampa. Panthers do not need another long playoff run. My Oilers are done for, yet Panthers are fire. Kachuk loses the puck. Another clear. This is getting... The Saints picked O-linemen. They picked offensive line. Kachuk to Bennett. Samoskevich able to hold the puck in. Over to Bennett. Bennett waiting. Passes to Reinhardt. Reinhardt along the boards. Oh, the puck rolls past everybody. Janaya says, lol, I'm just upset at my team. Hope you guys enjoy every game.
All right, that's
so
good.
We completely waste over 4 minutes of a major.
There's 5 minutes left in the game.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and bitch.
Yeah. Sturm sends it up ahead to Boquist. Boquist enters the zone. Vazzy passes the puck around.
We got to finish this without Markov.
Let's see. Hagel with the goal with the puck over to Kucherov. Now it's back to the blue line. Bob has to glove it at the side of the net. 4:35 to go. Darius says it's not a total waste. That's 20% of a period we didn't have to sweat over and got some rest during. See, I'll exit out and back in just to be sure. So the Carolina Panthers drafted Tataro McMillan, wide receiver from Arizona. And the Saints drafted Kelvin Banks Jr., offensive tackle from Texas. And right now it is the Bears on the clock with the 10th overall pick. Yeah, it would have been nice to add to the lead. No, Shedeur Sanders has not been picked yet. Juju says, let's not panic, people. As long as our Cats win, it's all that matters.
Yeah, I think Barkov will be okay. I don't think he'll be back tonight, but even if he wanted to, there's a certain amount of time he has to stay out.
Continue tonight. Following the Lightning of the Panthers, Golden Knights at Wild, Game 3. John Forsland heading home. Jody Shelley. Winnipeg, St. Louis, Game 3. ESPN 2. And then finally, TNT, Capital Canadiens, CBS, Hurricanes, and Devils.
Lundell in the face-off circle wins the face-off. Kulikov moves the puck around. Now it turns into a board battle. Lundell grabs that puck out of the air, and we do not get the clear.
Gotta be better.
Kucherov loses the puck, though, which allows us to
flip it up and out.
We do.
Out. 4 minutes left.
4 minutes exactly to go in the third. Gensel with the puck. Oh, it was sent towards Goncalves, but he was tied up. Hedman's shot most likely deflected wide. Jason Todd says, Jaws breathe.
Yeah.
Hedman, I believe Kachuk might have tried to block that shot. Bob with another save.
Bubba.
Taking no chances, getting his glove on that one and getting an important whistle. This is the block by Kachuk moments before that. Right on the instep of the left foot.
3:27 to go in the third.
3:27 on the clock.
Gator 2 says Jaws looks stressed.
No, we're good. We're good.
Lightning win the face-off, but can't hold it in the zone. Perbix will dump it in. Kulikov, that puck hit the stick on the ice, slowing it down. Now it will get sent to the opposite corner. Luosterainen unable to get the clear. Now he will flip it out and it heads to Marchand. Marchand gets slowed down and then the puck is taken away from him.
Yeah.
And now it is the Lightning rushing the other way. but
Good
Geeky
job
tied
by
up by
Forsling.
Forsling.
There we go.
Marchand with the
Marchand
puck.
comes back.
He dumps it in, goes off for the change. Let's see. Oh, Seth Jones trips over a stick that's still out on the ice.
Okay, good position. Let's go.
Jones with the puck. He will just send it in ahead as we go for the change. Vazzy might be getting ready to leave the ice. You have to imagine with less than 2:15 to go. Time continues to roll down. Braden Point flips it in. There goes Vazzy. The net is empty.
Net is empty.
JC pulling out the Braveheart quote. Hold, hold, hold.
Yeah, just hold the puck right there. I'm good. Oh, they blew the whistle.
They blew the whistle.
Make sure no spoilers in the chat, please. We might be, 20 seconds behind some people.
Colston Loveland is the tight end Michigan for Panthers. I thought they already picked.
All right. Don't worry about that right now.
Chris says stress.
No, we're good.
This is my heart.
We're good.
Mark Baker, who I presume is a Lightning's fan, says we never
take a timeout.
Get a goal with Vazzy pulled. Timeout for the Lightning. 1:44 to go in the third. Oh, let's see him. You meant the Bears drafted Colston Loveland, tight end, Michigan. The Bears got that guy. So, yeah, that's another weapon for Caleb. And the 49ers are on the clock with pick number 11. JC says, my surface dog is confused and doesn't know what to do.
We're good. We're good.
$1:44 to go in the third. We win the face-off. Seth Jones will send the puck blistering around the boards. But we cannot get the clear yet. Seth Jones trying desperately to keep the puck away. A minute and a half to go. And it will go the other way. Kucherov was behind the net, but it goes right back into the corner. And now that rolls out. I think Mikkola nearly intercepted that dump in. Jones sends it around.
Right.
Mr. Reinen shoots. Just missed.
Damn it. Oh.
Less than a minute to go. Yeah, I was surprised.
Did he get to center ice?
And we get the clear.
He must have got to center ice.
Let's see. Lightning dump in. Bob will play it. It ends up with Cernak. 35 seconds to go. Kucherov! Oh, Point was right in front. Jesus Christ. Cernak. Hedman sent it wide. Oh, it rolled for the paint.
Get it.
We'll get the clear.
Bennett gets to it.
Can Bennett or Marchand's reach it?
Doesn't matter. 10 seconds left.
Okay.
Dump it back in. It's out
That's
again.
Clear.
There it is.
Goal!
Yes! Yes, baby. Yes.
Yes.
There we go.
Bennett with the empty netter.
All right.
with 2.9
Yes!
seconds left. Bennett finally gets us our insurance goal.
All right.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. Woo! Okay.
Gensel came so close.
close.
And then the Rodriguez came dangerously close to
I know.
deflecting that in. And there's Bennett from near center ice all the way down.
Yes.
Jeff just gifted 20 Flying Fluffy memberships.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.
Much appreciated. Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Yeah, the Tampa's like 1 for 94 on the power play this series. Go Kachukka. Bennett scored the empty netter. And
there it is.
Take a game.
2 games to nothing lead.
And a shutout for Bob.
And a shutout for Bubba. All right.
All right. For the second year in a row, we win both games to start the series.
Yep. Holy moly.
Against Tampa.
Okay.
Yeah. So we win the first 2 on the road. Metallic says they're gonna kill me. Hey Trey, dos puntos.
Thank you, buddy.
You, Trey.
Thank you, Trey.
Thank
you, bud.
you, Trey.
Thank you, bud.
And yeah.
Okay.
Cats win. Yeah, we won both games in Tampa.
Okay, then.
John, pizza for everybody. Thank you for the 2.
Thank you, John. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you, John.
Kate, thank you for the 5.
Thank you, Kate. Thanks, bud.
Says pizza time, extra meat for Bob. Shutout. Real Cinema says, so who had us getting a shutout and Schmidt being our leading goal scorer on the bingo card? Chris, thank you for the 2.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, bud.
Hey, brother Gene is here.
Hey, brother Gene.
JC, thank you for the 5.
Thank you, JC. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, JC, for the 5. Says for Barkov's recovery. Dana for the
thank you
for the 5.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Barkov would be all right.
And Donna, thank you for the 5.
Donna. Thank you, baby. Thank you for the pizza and the cheesecake.
Yeah.
Even if because they had to check Barkov for concussion.
Yeah.
So even if he was fine, there's a certain amount of time he has to stay out anyway. So the fact that he didn't come back I'm not worried about that specifically, because even if he was okay, he couldn't have come back.
Yeah.
All right, let me go do this part.
Yes, we know the Dolphins are about to pick, but I am obligated to switch over to Leafs and Sens. Gene says another headache-free game, 14 to go. Yeah, Amaranth Bank is going to be so loud. So yeah, Panthers win 2-0. You're welcome, go Kachuk. So yeah. So yeah, I have switched over to Sens and Leafs. Universal Habs man says, "Oh man, I am stressed for the next Habs game." Let's see. Thank you, Donna. Yeah, Snake Schmidt's appreciation post. So to everyone who super chatted, thank you. Oh, Brady Kachuk just scored to tie the game for the Sens. The game is tied. Brady Tkachuk just scored. With 8:38 to go in the third, the Sens have just tied the game. So, what a shot. That completely beats Stolar's stick side. Yeah, who had a Schmidt game-winning goal on their bingo card? You know, that's the second straight game he's done that, right? Schmidt also had the game-winning goal in game one, if you remember. Yeah, Keith is in Ottawa watching Brady. Who do I think is going to win? For the Sens' sake, they better win. Even if they have to drag this to overtime. That was the Sens' first shot on goal this entire period, over halfway through the period, and Brady Tkachuk made it count. Yeah, Keith Tkachuk is in Ottawa watching Brady. Brother Gene is thinking Sens are going to win this in regulation. And the Sens crowd is chanting Brady. So Tavares sends it up to Nylander. Jensen to Stutzla. Bafferson shoots. Oh, man, that was a beautiful rebound that just did not connect for the Sens. Imagine the Dolphins take Shedeur Centers. Kodiak thinks the game will go to overtime again. The Wilds just scored. Nice. The Wild have the early 1-0 lead. Who scored for them? I bet it was Matthew Boldy again, wasn't it? Do I think Kings can win in Edmonton in Game 3? Oh, hell yeah. At this rate, I'd be more shocked if Edmonton were able to win. Dolphins are on the clock. It was Kirill Kaprizov. Let's see. Perron moves the puck along. Cousins shoots. It goes wide. JC says, "Good night, everyone. I truly love you all. See you tomorrow." Yeah, the Wilds have been a nice surprise so far. They might bust my bracket. Yeah, that's right. Ekblad is coming back in Game 3. Ghost Slayer says the Cats game was close, and especially after Barkov went down, hoping Hagel has to pay for that dirty hit next game, that Barkov makes his return next game. Also, yeah, go Minnesota for Uncle Gene's battle buddy. Michael says, I don't even remember what my bracket looks like. Gene wants Ekblad to be kept on the bench. Let's see. Hopefully we'll see prime Ekblad and not traffic cone Ekblad. Bob has a .951 save percentage so far in the series. Cousins with a Z sends the puck in for the Sens, but it's quickly taken back by the Leafs. So the 49ers with the 11th overall pick took how do you pronounce that? Michael Williams, edge from Georgia. So they went defense. Although with all the players that are going to be gone from 49ers. And then the Cowboys took Tyler Booker, offensive guard, which might have been one of the players the Dolphins would have liked to have. So the Cowboys took Tyler Booker. And the Dolphins are on the clock for one pick most of us really care about. Russell Bleed in Blue says, I hope there's a miracle tonight for the Blues. Batherson with the puck. He controls it and then gives it away. Yeah, I hope the Blues do something besides fail to win. Tavares had all the time in the world, but the Morgan Riley will have to send it towards the net. It was blocked. He's going. Oh, man. Shot blocked. Let's see. What's happened with TNT? They cut away from... Did they cut away from the Panthers game with only a minute left? That would be absurd. Kodiak says the Jets were a sleeping giant and they just woke up this year. Damn. It popped over to Vegas pregame. Yeah. TNT needs to hear some complaints for that. Brady Tkachuk trying to move past Lawton. Yeah, Panthers just need to bring the passion to the arena on Saturday and take the 3-0 series lead. What kind of Ekblad are we gonna get on Saturday? Wildest Life says, man, I thought Wild were going to get swept, but the Wild are doing good. Yeah. Maybe they're just motivated to give Marc-Andre Fleury that storybook ending. Oh no, that was nearly disaster for the Sens, but they escape. Pinto will dump in. Jeez, there's only a minute and a quarter left in the third period. Yeah, you had to switch over to TBS for the end of the game. God damn, TNT sucks chunks for that. Imagine being one of those Panthers fans who doesn't immediately have TBS available to them. It would mean TNT just tried to screw you over. Oh, turnover! The Sens have the puck. Shot blocked. Come on, Sens. Win this in regulation. I love playoff overtime, don't get me wrong, but I don't want the Leafs to win in overtime again. Dolphins pick is in. Yeah, Stars and Avalanche do not play until Saturday. Oh, we picked defensive lineman Kenneth Grant. We are going to overtime between the Leafs and Sens again. Deadly Flame says, as long as Oilers lose, I am happy, Kyle. So we draft defensive line. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised that the Dolphins did not choose offensive line again? Emperor King says, God damn it, Sens, you had one job.
This game has been a lot of fun to watch. It's been exciting. It almost kind of deserved overtime.
And now we get extra hockey. It's like it feels like it's bonus hockey, and it has been.
So, Kenneth Grant's defensive tackle from Michigan is 6'4", 331 pounds. He was the fourth ranked player at his position in this draft. Pre-draft analysis from ESPN says Grant is a disruptive run defender with a quick first step and active hands to slip blocks. He runs well for his size and makes plays in pursuit. His arms are long and he stacks blockers. Grant can anchor when he keeps his pad down. He pushes the pocket and gets off blocks late rushing the passer. He flashes the ability to win with his hands and work half the man. He reads the quarterback and gets his hands up in passing lane. He had 12 passes defended over the last 2 seasons. And the pro comp was Travis Jones. So the Wild are now up 2-0. Wow, who scored? In fact, I can switch over to Wild and Vegas while the Sens and Leafs are in intermission. Colin says, I thought it would be Will Johnson or Starks. Marco Rossi with his first career postseason goal. Vinny says, congrats, guys, from a Bolts fan. Hate to say it, but we will be lucky to win a game. Hoping we can somehow make this a series. Chris asks, are you worried about Barkov? Not too much. If he was taken out of the game as part of a concussion protocol, then he would be required to spend some time. He would be required to spend a certain amount of time getting checked on, even if he doesn't have the concussion.
Yes.
The Wild are winning 2-0 already.
Why are we not watching Toronto and Ottawa?
Because it's intermission. It went to overtime.
Oh, hell, man. Recap's going to be late. All right. Let me get myself settled in here.
So the Dolphins drafted.
Oh, God. What do we do now?
The Dolphins drafted. We drafted Kenneth Grant's defensive tackle, Michigan. He's basically a big guy who can stop the run and get pressure on the quarterback.
Okay. All right.
Although it's rather surprising, as we could have taken a corner or safety if we were trying to get defense.
Right.
Wildest Life says, who choose Golden Knights in brackets? I think I might have even picked Vegas in 5. SoFlo thinks Hagel will be suspended for Game 3. You all right?
Yeah, just like my cord for my camera just gone.
Oh, yeah, apparently TNT is run by incompetent morons, because with a minute left in the third period of the Panthers game, they cut away to Vegas pregame. Yeah. So it forced the Panthers fans watching TNT to switch over to TBS.
With a minute left in the game?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Andre says Kenneth Grant is a good pick in all honesty. We needed someone next to Zach Sealer, and there's still good corners and safeties left in the second round. I mean, unfortunately for the football fans here, we never really had the time to actually.
It really, for me being a Dolphins fan, it's just like, yeah, we got a guy. He's going to be good, and in 4 years we won't be able to sign him because our GM sucks and he overpays the wide receivers.
So
it's like you can draft a guy, develop Christian Wilkins.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? What's the other guy? Thor, right? Andrew Van
Ginkel. Yeah. Although both of them ended up suffering bad injuries after they left.
Yeah, I know.
Which is just bad luck for the teams that's got them. Soflo says, this game actually made me more confident in game one. That was absolutely textbook. We held a 1-0 lead for 2.5 periods. Are you kidding? Florida Panther playoff hockey is back, baby. Gene's been here for a little bit.
All right, brother Gene. I'll be with you.
He says Tampa needs a major overhaul in the offseason unless they are happy having a mediocre team. Well, it's the same. It's the same core minus Stamkos. They're not getting any younger. It just is getting harder and harder for Tampa to compete as time goes on. Yeah, heading into this series, I would have accepted the series being split at one apiece heading into game 3, but that was judging by how sluggish the Panthers looked at the end of the regular season. But now I am of course ecstatic that the Panthers jumped up to a 2-0 series leads. Just have to hope Barkov is okay and that we can wrap things up at home. SoFlo says, I genuinely want to sit Ekblad. Seth Jones is playing masterclass hockey right now, or if he does come back, put him on the bottom pair. Don't break up Forrest Lee and Jones right now, for the love of God. So I will have to check how much time is left. I will have to check how much time is left before overtime starts. Okay, 6 minutes. 6 minutes to go. Okay, so 9:50. All right, so 6 minutes to go until overtime between the Sens and Leafs. Vegas gets one back. As soon as I looked away, Pietrangelo gets a goal. SoFlo says we've held Tampa to 2 goals for 2 games. There's no reason to mess with the defense. A 5-hole from the point. So apparently Pietrangelo scored 5-hole from the point. That's probably a goal that Gustafsson would like back. So the Colts with the 14th pick Tyler Warren, tight end, Penn State. Russell Bleed in Blue says, "Oh man, a former Blues player scored. Man, it haunts me now."
Shave made for your skin. My skin, my way. Venus.
Oh, I tried it. Let's say Glenn is a customer. What do? We help with car. Oh.
Here.
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
This is
So, hey Dad, could you get me some more? A second downstairs in this refrigerator, there's a seltzer.
Okay.
So you don't have to go back all the way back upstairs. Now, here's the question for the chat. Should I change over the banner to one for Sens and Leafs to show what the current score is? I probably should, I guess. Okay. Hang on a sec. I need to edit that. Senators 2, Maple Leafs.
How much longer until?
A couple minutes. Jake says goodnight, guys. No, Bex, we're not doing an all-nighter. We're just waiting for Sens and Maple Leafs to end.
Yeah, I want to get the recap up tonight.
Oh, sweet relief for my vocal cords.
Yeah.
This key lime sparkling water is delicious. Tastes like Sprites, but without the sugar. Bex, with the question we all have, where's Amanda with the $100? Okay, so I am going to... Hey, here we go. Overtime's about to start. And Max is choosing now to wig out on me.
What's that? What happened?
I am not sure it started. Here, I'm going back to
Winnipeg, St. Louis. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Sens better win in overtime. Pietrangelo scored for the Golden Knights to cut it to a 2-1 lead for the Wild. Sens win the initial face-off. Sanderson dumps in. Stolars moves the puck along.
All right, this is it for Ottawa.
Yeah.
You blow this, you just may as well stick a cracker in it.
The
3
Blues,
hours later, we are headed to the 4th overtime.
less than a minute in, the Blues have already scored to take a 1-0 lead against the Jets. Wow. Pinto with the puck. He gets separated from it, though. McCabe has it now. Nylander with the puck. Yeah, Blues desperately need that win, too, in front of their home crowd. Turnover in the neutral zone. Olmark makes the save. A 2-0 series leads.
Yes.
Now the real question is what the hell are the Panthers going to do with Ekblad being available? We've allowed 2 goals in as many games. Jones actually is connecting with Forsling on that top defensive pair. Castle Siege says, I can't lie, I fell asleep in overtime. Oh, he's a Stars fan. Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Wow. Seriously, Sens? Linus, bruh.
Oh.
That you gave that up? So who got that for the Leafs?
Man, we just sat down. Oh my God. That in overtime in the playoffs? That's not a missile, it's a knuckleball. God. Thank you for Bobrovsky. Thank you for Bobrovsky.
Yeah. So that's Benoit.
I mean, Omar didn't even see it.
Bennett says that Barkov is fine.
Oh, okay, good.
Amanda, thank you for the 5.
Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you, Amanda.
She says that almost guarantees Panthers in 4 or 5. They match game per game, usually not to give an advantage.
Right. Jeez, that was over quick.
Yeah. Way to rip your fans' hearts out, Ottawa.
Oh. All right. Well, I can get the recap up now.
Yeah.
We can get to bed at a decent time. Last night we didn't get to bed till 1:30.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. I gotta get the recap up. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out with us. Much love on the super chats. Appreciate it all. Yeah. I'll still be live at noon tomorrow. And then tomorrow night we'll be doing Caps and Canadiens. And then that's the only game we're going to do tomorrow, because Saturday we got 1 o'clock for the Panthers, and then we've got Leafs and Sens, and then Avs and Stars. So Saturday's a long day, so want to get to bed at a decent time tonight and give Kyle some voice left.
Yeah.
But, there's a goal. Jeez.
The Blues have made it 2-0.
Jesus. Right.
See, Sens, that's how you
That's
do
how you
it.
score. Unbelievable. He gave it up that fast. All right, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your night. Recap will be up in about 45 minutes.
All right. Good night,
you all
everyone.
again.
Buchnevich just made it 2-0 for the Blues on the power play. All right. Good night, everyone.